Thank you so much for having me today. I'm really excited to be here to talk to you a little bit about myself. I'm new to the community and also talk about the zoo. So, what's new at the Charles Paddock Zoo? Anybody want to know? Yeah. Yes, let's do it. All right, so one thing that's new at the zoo is me, obviously. I've been at the zoo in Atascadero for 9 months now. And the pictures behind me are a little bit so that you can get to know me a little bit better about my background. So I am a native Californian, grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, went to school at UC Davis, and worked in Los Angeles area for the first part of my career. So the couple of pictures with the little orange-headed tamarin, and that's a condor in the keeper's lap at the Los Angeles Zoo, was the first part of my zoo career. I was at the LA Zoo for 10 years, and I was very involved and continue to be involved in the California Condor Recovery Program. In fact, I was just in the field yesterday in San Simeon vaccinating birds for avian influenza. So I was able to bring that to the Charles Paddock Zoo, and now we're involved in that wildlife conservation program. So that was the first part of my journey as a zoo and wildlife veterinarian. And the next part of my journey was at Moore Park College, so that's the picture walking the tiger. I do not recommend anybody in this room to walk a tiger on a leash. This was something that I have a lot of expertise in from earlier in my career, and this was a confiscated pet. That was an illegal pet that came to Moore Park College that was very traumatized from the early part of his life, so we were spending a lot of one-on-one time with him, changing his view about humans. And you can see the gaggle of students walking behind me. I was a professor and the head of the Exotic Animal Training and Management Program at Moore Park College for 15 years, tenured professor. And I'm very excited to be here now and have already spoken to the group at Cal Poly, the Zoo and Wildlife Professional Group, and have developing some relationships with Cal Poly. So I love students and I love teaching, and really excited to bring that to the zoo, to the Charles Paddock Zoo as well. So next in my adventures is up at the top. I left California for about 5 years to Tampa and went to Zoo Tampa to become their chief executive of conservation, education, and animal health. And I did that because I wanted to learn more about the broader aspect of running an AZA accredited zoo and the business aspect of it, and became part of the executive team there. If anybody watches the show about Zoo Tampa, you can see it on Disney Plus or Nat Geo Wild, and there's a little Secrets of the Zoo Tampa logo up there in case you're interested. You can see some of more of my adventures when I was there at the zoo. Never thought in a million years I'd be working on Florida panthers, which is what I'm holding in that picture, and there's also a little picture of an orphan manatee. So I became a critical care veterinarian for the Florida manatee while I was there during those 5 years, and very, very involved in trying to work with that species in the wild. So what brought me back, right? My family is still here. They did not follow me to Florida, sadly, but good. And I also became very homesick for California very quickly. Florida was fantastic, but it's not here, and I am so, so grateful to be back and to be part of this community. And the Charles Paddock Zoo is just a perfect fit for me to move into a zoo director position and start opening this zoo to the entire county. We are not just the city of Atascadero who owns the zoo, but we really want to become the county, more and more of the county zoo. So there's a lot of really exciting changes that we're making in just the short time that I've been there. So I've only been there for about 9 months. Part of that included getting ready for accreditation, which is a huge lift, as you heard in the introduction. So we're very, very excited that we just achieved our accreditation. We're going to just keep getting better and better. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the new things at the zoo. I could talk for the entire time, but we'll keep it short. So the next photo that you'll see is our new Serato, or a couple of photos. It's our new Serato aviaries. That's something that if you haven't been to the zoo recently, I encourage you to come check it out. We have our gorgeous pair of Toco toucans and hyacinth macaws now out for everybody to be able to view, and they are just stunning and fantastic. And they are symbols of the biodiversity hotspot in Brazil called the Cerrado Biodiversity Hotspot. So that's what our zoo specializes in. So I encourage you to come see them. And then the next thing that's captured a lot of attention that's very exciting is our little spider monkeys that are our new additions to the zoo. So if you're having a bad day, you need to come and just stand in front of this habitat. They were illegal pets. They came in through wildlife trafficking. They were confiscated and had a very, very rough start, and now are living their best lives at the zoo. So please come visit them. I cannot encourage you enough to do that. So finally, just a quick little mention about the Tamale Fest, which already was brought up. That's going to be on May 3rd. There's a QR code up there for you, so if you want to scan that, there's flyers in the back. Come see me. I'll be there all day. All the alcohol sales, the profits from that are going to the Friends of the Charles Paddock Zoo. So that's where I'll be there slinging drinks and doing whatever I need to do to try to raise money for the zoo. Again, thank you so much for having me today.